Howdy, everybody. Welcome on in to the cargo bay where it's time for a little bit of hobby talk. That
Hobby
was
talk.
thanks, VC. Needed your soothing after my I don't know what's happened. I gotta go get some vocal training.
I don't know. We came in pretty hot, so
That's true.
quite
VC,
the quite the off-air intro we had together there.
a little behind the scenes talk we were having. Uh,
Yeah.
but BC, we should be hot and fired up today too, because it's big time news here in the Star Wars Top
Ooh, hype,
Star
hype, hype,
Wars.
hype, 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 hype! Everybody, pay attention! Hype time.
That's
I
right. It's
mean,
hype time.
one of the most bustling markets in trading cards, and we're here to talk about it here in the Bay.
That's right, BC. Well, yeah, the big news we have two products that have been hitting the market since we last chatted. We have 2022 top Star Wars Chrome Black, and
Pew, pew, pew,
we
pew.
have the tops Star Wars 206 or tops 206 Star Wars. They're little bitty tobacco cards.
Boring.
No, I love
Or
it.
are they? That's what we're here to discuss today.
That's right, BC. I am looking through my settings, scrambling, trying to see if there's a way that I can pull up some pictures of these cards as we discuss them. But let's just jump into thoughts on Star Wars Chrome Black, eh?
It is what we thought it was.
We were
It
right,
is
BC.
what we thought it was. Yeah, we were right. I think we were right about this. Topps Star Wars Chrome Black, I think, was on pre-sale for $150 on Blowout and pretty much everywhere you buy your Star Wars trading cards for pre-order. This is, of course, a product that releases with a fancy chrome finish in a distinctly unique but copied from the baseball product chrome black style, but with Star Wars characters instead of baseball players. You get one encased autograph of varying quality, usually in the 1 to 2 on a scale of 10 range in terms of quality of the character and the autograph. And then you get 3, count them, 3 of the base cards, with one of them being a parallel or a refractor of some kind. All of this can be yours for the low price of $125 now. For a box of Star Wars Chrome Black. This was something that I think you and I, as soon as we saw what it was, we were like, no, thank you.
Not for us.
Not for us. I mean, you can go on eBay right now and buy you an Amy Sedaris Pelimoto autograph card for $30. And then I can imagine buying 3 cards of characters that you actually like and call it a day and have spent probably $50 as opposed to rolling the dice and taking the gamble and getting that hot box. Now, the person who pulled the 1/1 Obi-Wan Superfractor auto,
awesome. Yeah.
fantastic for them. Way to go. It's currently at $2,000 on eBay right now with bids on it. So good for you.
Yeah.
I would say that is not the experience that most people are having with their Topps of Star Wars Chrome Black.
No, BC. There was that advanced opening. A case or two was open, and you and I watched those cases be open. And even though the 1/1 Ahsoka Super Refractor, the Rosario Dawson, was pulled, we were like, man, those are rough cases.
Those are that's a rough entire case to crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I do have a way to pull up some of these cards, BC.
Cool.
So I'll just
scroll
some of these over the top of us if I can. I'm just pulling up eBay.
And I've got our live stream pulled up over here, so I can.
Cool. So you can see.
I'll see a minor delay.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So again, these cards, the layouts are interesting. VC, my biggest thing is I just think these cards are ugly. Like for the most part, and that's
right.
definitely personal. Like I think some of the parallels are cool. I think picking up singles on eBay once the prices go down. People might have some fun with that.
Yeah.
It's just it's a very particular looking set. To me, it
Yes.
looks like Star Wars characters posted on a 5-year-old baseball background. I don't know, just this kind of geometric, like, I don't know. It looks very like corporate to me. I guess.
I mean, it is. I mean, I like the idea of vertical character cards, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I do
I
too.
think that's kind of cool. I think it's a lot of what I liked about the what's the finest set, right? Like, I really like the finest cards. I think the design on those are relatively cool. And these are just another version of that, but with a different style. I mean, for the price, I'm gonna choose finest every day, and I really like those singles. I think maybe at most I would look into finding a card or two that I would not mind having as a single, but the design is really not for me personally. It doesn't appeal to me, but if it does to you, then good for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say my biggest gripe, BC, is I've got this double card pulled up here, or just two cards next to each other. If
Yeah.
this line connected down here, so that they sat next to each other, you could lay them out in a row where it looked like they were all together. I think I would like it better. But as it is, it's only very specific images on very specific color parallels that I think look pretty good. Like this yellow Lando on yellow, looks pretty good. I like that. I like this one single autograph that I've seen so far from Visions. I think this is a cool looking card.
I really do wish that the Visions had more autographs, because I personally like Visions and would love to have something from what is it, the Village Bride, or something from Ronin. Obviously would be very cool. You and I are big was it Dan and Dan and his master.
Oh yeah, Dan and what's his face, Stranger Things man.
Yeah, David Harbour. I think that would be a fun chase. I would actually go after those autographs. But it is kind of, I mean, the checklist is just kind of like, oh well, we've got this one person from Visions who signed, and I don't know, it's kind of all over the place. But
yeah, the set in general is, it's a little all over the place. I think, I don't know. Again, not for me. If you're interested, obviously we would recommend not buying boxes. That is,
do not buy boxes of
really,
this.
really difficult to get even a fraction of your quote unquote investment back.
Or if you just want to spend $125 and you buy a box, got to be with you. But if you are wanting to get something specific out of it, just go find what you want and buy it for much cheaper than the price of ripping it, because some of the biggest one of ones are already gone. So I mean, you don't have to worry about pulling those.
Yeah, they're out of here. BC, just to compare prices with something. I told you I recently got a card from someone, and they sent me some of these Weiss and Schwarz Star Wars cards from Japan. These cards, again, they're not tops. They're not high value cards. I think the most valuable card in the set goes for like $130 or $200 or something. But these boxes are $60. They have chase cards in them. All the images are amazing. There are 180 cards per box or something. Like, I don't know. It's comparing that to a $120 box with probably an autograph you'll forget about and a couple of thick, character cards.
I opened this. This was a birthday present to myself. This is a jumbo hobby box of Topps Update Baseball.
Yeah.
There's 10 packs with 46 cards per pack.
Wow.
When I tell you that was a fun rip, that was a fun rip. I mean, just the sheer quantity of what you get. There's a good chase to it. Like, I didn't hit, a big rookie, super huge card, but you get all the base rookies. You get some cool inserts. but just the sheer quantity of paper cards that you get, I'm like, it's the good old days. It's still expensive, but that box is not a whole lot more expensive than the 4 cards that you get out of Topps Chrome Black,
Yeah.
which to me is like, I just don't understand what the thought is behind the pricing on this. I really don't. I mean,
If it was
I get
if
that.
it was a premium product that had a bunch of high-end autographs in it, maybe.
Yeah,
If it was
but
like,
it,
we've already seen like 4 Pedro Pascals come out, this.
yeah, it's not like it's not. I mean, Masterwork is expensive, and now Chrome Galaxy is like it's right up on the pricing for a box of Masterwork, and so that's super depressing. It's like the prices on Star Wars boxes are a mega bummer, and I like in terms of what we've done this year, I would still recommend in terms of an somewhat enjoyable, and not feeling like the soul crushing rip. I'd still recommend a box of Finest.
Yep.
Probably. Just for a box if you want to rip something. I mean, Mandalorian Chrome at $100 a box still is like don't open. I mean, too high. I wouldn't do it. I don't know. It's just been kind of a bummer year for the Star Wars hobby box enthusiasts who love a good rip. I mean, even what was it? The Bounty Hunters was probably the biggest paper set that was released this year.
Yeah.
And that was still like, I don't know. I didn't.
All right.
It was fine.
It was.
I didn't love the set.
No, I don't have any desire to collect that full set.
No,
I got some cool parallels out of there. It was cheaper. I got. So I don't know. I will say this Weiss and Schwarz, the $60 boxes from Japan. I may wind up getting one for my birthday, Rip BC. Just because I don't know, they're cool cards, and it would be fun to actually open a string of packs. I saw some people doing what appeared to me as trying to pump this product up a little bit in the Facebook group, and then offload some boxes. And so I kind of rolled my eyes at it. But the more I've watched people open it, I'm like, I don't know, it's better than anything Topps has put out right now. So
yeah. And when is this from? When were these?
This is from this year, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's pretty recent.
Is it like a trading card game?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And there are like different kind of refractor parallels on different cards. There's like different rarities of cards. So yeah,
could be fun.
Could be fun to look through there and chase some cards. Mostly, I think.
Speaking of fun,
yeah,
those the 206s, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. BC.
I'm excited about a shipment I got coming in.
Maybe a little surprise. We both ordered some of the Topps 206 tobacco cards. Basically, little bitty cards. And they started to hit eBay, and BC, these things look awesome. Like, they look way better on the paper than they looked on the screen to me.
They did not look good on Topps's website. I think they look cooler on the eBay sales pages. I do like the look of them.
Yeah.
I think I've got 5 boxes that are coming.
Nice.
From Wave 1. I think I only got 3 from Wave 2, and I haven't purchased my Wave 3 yet, but Wave 3 is currently on sale. I mean, they're still up for over a week for Wave 3. And so Wave 2 and 3 both have like an autograph chase and kind of like an insert chase. Wave 1's pretty much straight up with like parallels, I think, right?
Yeah, it's just character cards and parallels. But and the parallels, if people have them figured out, they're not numbered. But based on how the print run of the product, it's like the yellows are of 34, or whatever.
Did they say how many of these boxes were made?
Yeah, it's somewhere around 2,200 or something. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. It's listed on the Topps website. It might be more than.
I'd be interested to see, because I mean that seems kind of low.
Yeah, I mean we're like the oranges are of 101. like the parallels in this first set of boxes, there aren't that many, I guess is what I'm saying. Like the reds are down in the 20s. The blues are the easiest to find. I don't think anyone's even put advertising the number. But yeah, reds are of 26, and then black are one of ones. But I don't know. I think the cards look great. I think the parallels look really cool and match some of the images really well. Mostly, I just think this is going to be like this to me. This to me is like a top tier Star Wars card. This is very
I love them.
cool. Like, yeah,
I think they're very cool. I do. Okay, yeah. Print run for Wave 1, 25,102.
okay. That's
Let's see. I think they might have Wave 2 is 14,009.
so it dropped.
A significant amount less for Wave 2. So, buy more of Wave 3 and boost your chances of getting some, I think might be the old lesson on that.
Yeah,
Because I think everyone did what we did. We're gonna go heavy on.
Well, the problem is I didn't realize it was going to be another release coming out right immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I spent all my money.
It did come very quickly.
Yeah.
After that, so, but yeah, we've got some we're sticking in the cargo hold. We're gonna be opening some personal boxes as soon as we've got them in hand, and can gather together. But yeah, I'm looking forward to opening these. I think they look really cool.
I've got my my little tiny tobacco card sheets for a binder, and I think, like I told you, BC, this is going to be something that I'm actually like trading people for cards,
right?
So I think I might just chase the base set of these. I think they're going to look really good in a binder. I didn't love kind of the like thinned out colors, at first, like the limited color palette. I thought it was kind of a fake looking effect. But on the actual card stock, it's like,
I think it looks good. They look cool. Yep. I think they look good on the actual card. Not on the Topps website. I don't think the images are great there, but from the actual cards that have been released, I'm like, oh, these are nice.
And I'm just excited because I think this will be a cheap way to enjoy the hobby for a while. Like, picking up some singles here or there. There are a couple that I want a good parallel of. There was a Jawa orange that looked perfect to me that I did not buy because I was like, I'm not going to buy that. There'll be plenty more. And then it's been gone since like, I woke up and it was gone and I can't find another one. Oh, no.
Oh, goodness.
But we'll see what we pull out of our boxes. We should have some parallels in there.
Should be something decent. And just in case you were wondering, the Topps Chrome Black is on the Topps website, but it's $140 directly from Papa T himself. So just a heads up.
I saw the Mandalorian Chrome finally sold out on Topps.
Did it sell out, or were they just like, we give up?
Oh yeah, we're gonna hide this stock.
We've got tens of thousands of boxes of this sitting here.
It may have been that. Oh, here is one of the orange Jawas, BC. I think this is like this is just one of the coolest little Star Wars cards I've ever seen. This one's really off center, so I'm not gonna pay $15.
Yeah. I do like the Starfield parallels on these, but even the base white I think looks good.
Yeah, I do too. So I don't usually collect full sets, but I think I'll go after these cards. Because the base set's going to be cheap as dirt, I would imagine.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, so that's great news to me, BC. I was honestly a little, just sad about releases coming up. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to participate in Chrome Galaxy. So this will be my
Chrome Galaxy. So disappointing.
I did have some pickups, BC. I got my fiance the wave refractor and the atomic refractor of Oversized Presence.
Yes,
is her favorite card from the set. So I got some people on the Facebook group sold me those. Nice of them to do that. Got her a little 3-frame,
Oh, nice.
Those bad boys. Yeah, that's kind of it as far as I know about Star Wars Topps news. What you got, BC? Got anything
Right.
else new in?
I don't. I really haven't shopped for anything. I mean, I'll check eBay. I'll do a daily. I'll do a daily round just to see if
Yeah.
there's anything that I'm looking for. But not really. Made a couple of those purchases for baseball cards. Kind of. I was able to scratch that pack opening itch and enjoy that, as opposed to trying to pay the price for Star Wars cards right now. I've got my eye currently on that Sabine Wren in green that's up for auction. If I can snag it for less than what they're asking in the Facebook group, I'm going to grab that. If I don't get it, then I'm going to offer him. I'm going to make an offer on that Sabine that's been sitting in the Facebook group for a little while because
This is a green
there's been no
finest.
action. Yeah, the green finest that will complete my Rebels and animated green parallel needs that I've got. So I will have the green of Ahsoka, the Phoenix Squad, currently just missing Sabine. I've got a Captain Rex in green, got Mando in green, and then I've got the Bad Batch in blue. Sabine's kind of the last piece, and then I'll be like, I'm done with that, and then I'll be excited for us whenever we can crack open that box of finest. I think that's going to be the piece de resistance whenever we can actually open cards together from the cargo hold, because that's
It's definitely
probably the
fun.
most exciting box. Yeah.
Yeah, that set has really grown on me as other sets proved to be not that exciting. I went through my finest cards, and I was pleased to remember that I got a blue Andor and a blue K2SO before
Nice.
Andor came out. I'm glad to have those. And I guess I don't know if I've talked to you, VC, since I picked up. I'm kind of, in pursuit of the gold High Republic.
Yeah.
Parallels. I got a Loden Great Storm,
Oh,
which is a beautiful color match.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've got.
I do like those gold borders. Those gold borders are sweet.
They're perfect.
They sure are. The Obi-Wan that I pulled out of a pack my own self, a gold Obi-Wan Kenobi. I was like, ooh.
That was the first
nice.
pack of the box, I think.
It was definitely the first mini box that I was pulling it out of. I don't know. It was. I mean, and even that, it's like, I don't know, maybe a $30 or $40, but still, that sort of
The only one I've
excitement.
seen recently is a graded one. I think it's up for 200.
Even that kind of like pull from a finest, you're like, that's why we rip. That's why we rip. Because that feeling compared to opening a couple boxes of Mando Chrome was like, oh, oh, what a mistake.
Oh, what a mistake. If you're out there and you're hurting because you bought too much Star Wars Chrome Black, feel for you. If you're out there and you got some good hits, good for you. Happy about that.
Yes, indeed.
Hope all of your hobby lives out there are going just dandy, VC. I think
Yes, indeed.
I'm just gonna be itching for that Andor set until it comes out. That's what I'm ready for.
I got my shipment notification yesterday for episodes 1 through 3 all coming together.
Nice.
So those are starting to make their way. Up until now, the trailer set is the only one I've received. I'm caught up except for the most recent episode, which I will probably purchase soon with some Wave 3 of the 206 boxes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dude, I'll be excited to see if you get any parallels.
I'll be excited to see that too, because I don't imagine the print run on those are going to be crazy high, just based off of the Andor chatter. And it'd be interesting to compare it to what Kenobi did in terms of the Topps Now print run. I think would be interesting to compare those two.
And then also watch as I would imagine. I mean, it's not like they're ever going to be worth billions of dollars, but I imagine they will trend up significantly compared to Obi-Wan. Because again, I think Andor is going to have a long tail of like people jumping on board.
Talking about it.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like Rogue One has been that way too, where
yeah,
it's appreciated when it came out, and then people still talk about like, yeah, Rogue One was really good over time. That sort of prestige of it has grown. Hopefully that happens with Andor, because I think it as much Star Wars as we can get, it can be influenced by Andor. I think the better. So people are taking their cues in the future from what this is as sort of the Rosetta Stone for what good Star Wars can be. It's like, hey, go back and look at where it all started with that Andor series.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any Tops Now cards
I
of
wonder
Andor.
what the very first Andor
Yeah.
cards are.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So I'll be continuing to shovel my money over to Papa Tops for those collectibles that I covet so much. But yeah, that's about all the hobbying I've been doing.
Righteous. Thanks for listening out there in the internet land. You can catch our regular old podcast on your regular old podcatchers. We'll be back next week, probably with maybe some opening of Tops 206 Star Wars. That'll be exciting. And BC, I'm going to be using this nice little window capture to look at eBay more often. So, wow, what a visual experience you have here on the
my
Cargo
goodness.
Bay.
What
It's
a
very
world.
exciting.
I love it.
And tell